Everyone, and welcome to Physical Mathematics. Okay, so we have square root of x, square root of x, square root of x equals 2x. This is a surdic equation because of the roots we have there. This is very simple. Our target now is how do we remove the square roots? Remember, to remove the square roots, we'll have to square. Okay, we have to square to remove the square root. So this is equal to 2x. See what we introduced to the right, to the left hand side. It has to reflect on the right hand side. So now this takes this out. So we have x, square root of x, square root of x. And it's equal to what? 4x to the power of 2. Okay, now some persons would be tempted to say this is equal to 2x squared. That's not correct, because this bracket means that everything here is multiplying itself, and that is 2x times 2x, which is equal to 4x squared. So if you're new to my channel and you have not subscribed, please subscribe so that you can always have access to my videos, and click on the notification button so that you can be notified every time I bring up new videos. Remember, we give you new videos every day. Okay, 1 or 2 new videos every day, so make sure you always come to check. Now we still have other square roots to eliminate, so let's write this square root of x, square root of x, and we are going to square this. So the square will still reflect on the right, so we have square over there. Now this will take this out, but before it takes this out, x to the power of 2 will come. Then this can now take this out. So, there's a square here. So we'll multiply this by x root x. Okay, x to the power of 2, x squared. Then this can now cancel that. Now 4x squared times 4x squared is 16x to the power of 4. So when you multiply these two, you have x cubed, then you have root x equals 16x to the power of 4. So what again do I do from here? We still have root, so we will square this again. Then I will square this. Okay, x to the power of 3 squared will give us what? Okay, what do you think that will give us? Remember what we do to the powers. We always multiply the powers. So this will give us x to the power of 6. Then this can take this out as we multiply this by x. Then this is equal to 16 squared is 256. Then x to the power of 4 squared, that will be x to the power of 8. Which one? Let's multiply this first to give x to the power of 7 equals 256 x to the power of 8. Write this one first. Okay, so we'll write 256x to the power of 8 equals x to the power of 7. Now, a couple of my students, have called me to say that once we change the position, 1 will be negative, but that's not correct. Okay, because if A is equal to B, then B is equal to A. So the one that comes first does not really matter. But now that we want to bring this to the left, that's when the sign will change. So we write 256 x to the power of 8 minus x to the power of 7 now equal to 0, because nothing is on the right hand side. And from here, guess what I will do? I have to factorize so that x to the power of 7 can come out as a common factor. Here we have 256x. 256x minus x to the power of 7 divided by itself is what? 1. And then we equate this to 0. So that from here, it's either x to the power of 7 is 0 or 256x minus 1 is 0. I've applied what we call zero product rule to that particular equation. Now, the next thing we're going to do is to take the 7th root of both sides. If we do that, our x here will be known. So we have x to be equal to the 7th root. 7 will be in here. The 7th root of 0. Or from here, 256x will be equal to 0 plus 1, which is 1. Okay, so x is equal to, hope you know what 7th root of 0 means. What same number do you multiply by itself in 7 places to get 0? It has to be 0, right? 0 times 0 times 0 times 0 times 0 will give 0. So we're having 0 here. Or on this side, we divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is 256. So our x will be free, and it will be 1 over 256. So from here we have the two values of x, saying that x is equal to 0 or 1 over 256. But I would like us to verify this very quickly, no waste of time. This is the equation given, and now we have x to be 0 or 1 over 256. So if you put 0, you'll be having square root of 0, square root of 0, square root of 0. Will it be equal to 2 times 0? The answer is yes. Square root of 0 is 0. So therefore, 0 here will be equal to 0 there. So if we say that our x is 0, it's correct because x satisfies. Now let's pick the next value, which is 1 over 256. So that means we'll be having the square root of 1 over 256, the square root of 1 over 256, then we have the square root of 1 over 256. This will be equal to 2 multiplied by x, and our x is 1 over 256. Now let's proceed to see whether this is going to satisfy. Right now, the square root of